What is your best joke? A termite walks into a bar and asks, "Is the bartender here?" My grandfather has the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. A snake walks into a bar and the bartender asks how. A blind man walks into a bar. And a chair. And a table. A dyslexic man walks into a bra. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One weighs a ton, and the other is a little lighter. And the Lord said unto John, Come forth and receive eternal life. But John came fifth and got a toaster. How do you tell the gender of an ant? Throw it in water. If it sinks, it's girl ant, but if it floats. Man goes into a butcher's. Asks, What happened to your assistant? Butcher replies, Fired him. Man asks, Why's that? Butcher replies, Because he was putting his dick in the bacon slicer. Man asks, What did you do with the bacon slicer? Butcher replies, Fired her as well. What's the difference between an owl, a piano, and a fish? You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. What about the owl? Who? Edit. Wow, this blew up. Lots of folks were quick to reference REO Speedwagon and the owl part seemed to go over their heads. Same thing happened in a meeting with work colleagues a month back. Love that this got many shares with wives, parents, siblings, and friends. Gotta give props to my brother for this joke. IDK where he heard it, but it was the best clean joke I heard in years. Thanks for the awards, all. A man goes into the doctor and says, I think I have hearing problems, doctor. Can you describe the symptoms? Man. Sure. Homer's fat and Marge has blue hair. 3 men were in a boat and had 4 cigarettes, but no lighter, so they threw 1 cigarette overboard, and the whole boat became a cigarette lighter. What's the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? People from Dubai don't like the Flintstones, but people from Abu Dhabi do. What has 2 butts and kills people? An assassin. Why do Norwegian warships have a barcode on the side of them? So that they can Scandinavian. What's a foot long and slippery? A slipper. Someone found a hole in the nudist colony fence. Police are looking into it. As Mickey and Minnie were before the judge in divorce court, the judge looked at Mickey and said, Listen here, Mr. Mouse, I cannot grant you a divorce from Minnie. But why not, Your Honor? A stunned Mickey asked. I have reviewed all the information you submitted to the court and I can find no evidence to support the allegation that she's crazy, explained the judge. Your Honor, Mickey exclaimed, I didn't say she was crazy. I said she was fucking goofy. Bear walks into a bar and says, Can I have a Coke? Bartender says, What's with the big paws? Bear says, I don't know, I was born with them. Guy trying to get hired at a farm, and the farmer says, Have you ever shoot a horse? The guy says no, but once I told a donkey to fuck off. My penis used to be in the Guinness Book of World Records, but then the librarian asked me to take it out and leave the building. 2 fish in a tank. One turns to the other and says, Do you know how to drive this thing? 2 soldiers in a tank. One turns to the other and says, Unintelligible underwater noises.